Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Oh, he's been caught napping! Real chance. David Villa! Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the pass is intercepted. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Odegaard. Played into space out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Back into the middle. And he's gone backward here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Bernardo Silva bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bernardo Silva showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Griezmann. Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rodri. McAllister. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bernardo Silva. Griezmann. Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Kane. He's in, surely! Nice ball, and he's in here. And another try! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Peter, that was just a defensive...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Drilled in low. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Looking for the run. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Guardiola. Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius, great hit! Oh, he's going to be disappointed. And again! He has done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Just the keeper to beat! Great chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
McAllister fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Can he finish? It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see there.
Real chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Can he put it away? And that is doing no harm at all.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time.
Brazil need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Kane. Played out to the left flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. Climbs up big! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Musiala, and he's intervened well there. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Neymar, pass is just off target. Stoichkov. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. And it's Vieira. Del Piero. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Del Piero, distributed tidily. Now it's... Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stoichkov. Oh, good ball. He's got the shot away! He's scored!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
There's the hit! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
30 minutes gone. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Guardiola. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Lewandowski. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Del Piero. And reclaimed it in a trice. And now the hit! Now it's Stoichkov. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And that's been won straight back. Now it's Pedri. Del Piero. Can he put it away? And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Reflections on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes.
Hello, brother.
I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second
half. I can see comment.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are already promptly back underway. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Del Piero. And they're back on the ball. And Del Piero! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he finish? Oh, good-looking ball. Always onto this. Stoichkov. Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Lewandowski. Now the finish! Goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And that has been cut short.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Del Piero. That is good alertness. Quality ball. 2 minutes to be added on. Salah. Schneider. And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that was very necessary.
And that's
Hello,
that.
brother. Hello.
A good watch, more than a good watch.
From a sporting perspective, it lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Okay, brother.
Reflections
Come.
on what you've
I'll
seen, Jim?
open room.
Well, neither side can get over the line.
Wait, bro. Wait. Come, brother. 11680099. 11 I talk 11680099. One 11680099. Come. Yes, bro. 11680099. 11680099. Bro, can you see now? 11680099. Come, brother, come. Let's go. Brother, you open room. Give me code. Wait, I will open again. Wait. Come, brother. 11569558. Five six, brother. Mobile like to the no.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Look, oh, he's been caught napping. He's through and Van Nistelrooy! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Batistuta. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very best players, never mind just keepers.
Yeah, I very much doubt his nation has ever had anyone better in that position. Well, they've got it again. Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. There's no flag! It's run loose here.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedri.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of...
Oh, shooting chance! Yamal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the hit! Oh, there's the clearance. Batistuta made a good run there. Oh, that's a key interception. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
McAllister. Mohamed Salah. And that has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Plays a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar. A searching ball that into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. "15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted. And that's gone loose. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nicely aimed pass. Now the finish! He's scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be caught.
It's Salah! Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two. Ruben Diaz cuts it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. And that has put paid to that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score... Just a goal. Van Nistelrooy! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them all.
And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. There's the start of the second half. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's found a way past. He is through here. Malcolm will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. And Van Nistelrooy! They want to be quick to recover this. Van Nistelrooy! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. That's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. And here's Chiesa! Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's a chance. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for options for movement. And that has been knocked clear. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And the header! Decent enough try. He has found a way through. Kante gets good distance on it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on once. Malcolm! Oh, surely that deserved better.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Byrne kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
No way through. Malcolm. It's a goal kick. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well read, nice interception. Oh, played through for the wide man. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is a great pick out. He's in space and looking for... Shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Van Nistelrooy is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiesa could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! And that would have been game, set and match. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The final 5 minutes. And that's an errant pass. Great chance! Rodri. Odegaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Nistelrooy! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was... And he's let fly! And how did he not make it 4? And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Van Nistelrooy voted man of the match and... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he's found support out wide. Heads it! Harmlessly behind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Perez. Aimed beyond the defence. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just a bit...
And the shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mohamed Salah demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just
the keeper to beat! Decent hit! And he thumps it clear. Stood up well to him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He might be in here! Perez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he's only too happy to take that back. McAllister, that's a lovely, neat pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And Messi! And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And here's a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Perez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Perez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Perez. It's Perez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Beckenbauer. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's found a way past Vinicius Junior!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Maradona. Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. Fiddles it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ødegaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ball's gone out of play.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ødegaard. And here's Van Basten. Rodri. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Now it's Maradona. Costa Curta has it out wide and great chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
And he was quick to react. Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Vinicius. There's the hit! It's there! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, there's the clearance. He's having a hit! Van Dijk tries to clear. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten. Ruben Dias. Rodri running with the ball. Vinicius Junior. Heading backwards.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Van Basten. He's away! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. That is good alertness. Salah.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Played through for the wide man. Mbappe. Another chance from a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's a poor one. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Schneider. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got to be in here! And he's straight offside. Mbappe, this is promising. Mbappe! And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. Mohamed Salah. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely measured pass. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that is asking for... Hits one! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He can run onto that. Oh, good ball! Cleared without hesitation.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Schneider. Can he finish? It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is
Haaland! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's in! And it's Maradona. And he's got the beating of his man. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, perfectly measured, that. He is through here. It's Salah! Yes! And surely... So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this is a great... Has a shot! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Mbappe. Shot a goal! Now, and another try! He's scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. This is threatening to become a really good... Can he put it away?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Mbappe. Done delicately. And he's there to belt it away. Van Dijk. That's a smartly directed ball. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Pass is just off target. Ball is over the line. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Maradona! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Snyder. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Maradona. Now it's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's had it nicked away. Shifted upfield. Now it's Snyder. He's got away. That's going to go a long way.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's got tall. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Now it's Haaland. And he's quick to snatch it back. Beckenbauer really struggling to influence the game. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And that's definitely not his best. Danger averted for now. He won't be happy with that one. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get... Has a go! Oh, should have put that away. So their fourth corner of the game. And he's let fly. And that's a real chance missed. They're up to 5 corners now. Rodri is there to clear. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he? It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Schneider! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought it's...
Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. This has been Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's onside. Musiala. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And no, that was never going to make it. Short changes him with that pass. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Well, the defense...
That's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Beckenbauer.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe! He's found the... And the shot! It's a loose ball. Can he stop? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Van Nistelrooy is over the first kick. And he does it with poise.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Haaland next in line, and here he is. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
This to double their advantage. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So, the second man in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Schneider is third in line.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Mbappe is the third man to step forward. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
This to put them 2 up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And they're 2 up. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saves it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.